Children, in this video, we are going to discuss what is agriculture, types of farming, cropping seasons in India, the important food crops, non-food crops, and other commercial crops, the changes occurred in agriculture like technological and institutional changes. So first of all, we are going to discuss what is agriculture. The word English, agriculture, is derived from the two Latin words. In generally, those are two, ager or agri, means soil, cultivation means culture. Agriculture, cultivation means culture. That means, what is the meaning of agriculture? Cultivation of soil. Culture means cultivation. Culture means cultivation. Reverse. That means cultivation of soil. In the world, nearly 50% of the people on average, 50% of the population depends on primary activity, mainly in agriculture. Coming to India, nearly 2/3 of population depends on agriculture. 2/3 of the population in India depends on, even today, on agriculture, most common in the rural area. Their important occupation is agriculture. Majority of the people occupation is agriculture. This is mainly they can produce food grains to what is required. Food grains, what is required to the themselves of the farmers in the rural India, as well as they supply food grains the people who are living in urban area through this. Without agriculture, we cannot survive in this manner. The agriculture sector not only produce food grains to the people, it sometimes produce raw material for the industries, agro-based industries like cotton, jute. Some other important industries are survival and depends on agriculture only. That means agriculture produce food grains to the people as well as raw material to some other industries. That is the importance of agriculture. So the types of farming, if you see that types of farming, in generally agriculture we can divide into three types. Those are primitive subsistence farming, and second one is intensive subsistence farming, and third one is that commercial farming. These are the three important types of farmings are there. In generally, this farming largely depends on some of the physical factors like pattern, rainfall pattern or the pattern of rainfall, and land productivity, that means a type of soil. Agricultural productivity depends on these factors. Availability of the water or the rainfall pattern, and land productivity, that means type of soil, and advancement of technology. And cultural practice also. Based on these factors, agriculture depends. Based on these four factors, physical factors. One is that rainfall pattern, productivity of the soil, advancement of technology, and the cultural practice. And based on this, agriculture depends. So now we are going to discuss first one, the primitive subsistence farming. The types: intensive subsistence farming and a commercial farming. The primitive subsistence farming, what is this? This type of farming is practiced in a small patch of land. This type of agriculture, the practiced in a small patch of land with a few people. The mostly this kind of agriculture is done by the family members with the help of a primitive agricultural tools like hoe, dove, and digging sticks. This is completely done by the family member. Primarily, the production of the agriculture is food grains. The main objective of this agriculture is to survive the family only. The first priority, the topmost priority we given to the food grains which are required to themselves. That is a primitive agriculture. Some group of people, their family members or any other neighbor people, with the help of them, they can do this. First of all, you can see the characteristics of this primitive agriculture. This is the oldest form of agriculture system in India. Mostly they can produce the food grains with the help of the family members only. And the second one is another important factor. Primarily this depends on monsoon. This type of agriculture depends on monsoon. This type of agriculture depends on monsoon rainfall, that means no irrigation facilities. That is why in generally agriculture productivity is very less. Why? Because they won't use any chemical fertilizers and pesticides. They won't use any advancement technology and no irrigation facilities also. When that rainfall is good, agriculture productivity is good. When rainfall is not good, may not get properly productivity. So we cannot expect a good yield in this type of agriculture. That is, and another important thing is the patch of the land, whatever with completely natural manure to use for the cultivation. In this kind of agriculture mostly done in the tribal areas. Tribal areas, there that irrigation facility is not possible. In the hilly region, tribal areas, mainly in the hilly regions, some patch of land, clear the forest and set the fire on that, and after then what ash will get from that fire will scattered into the entire land, and directly the broadcasting, that means to scatter the seeds, then cultivate the land. Once the land fertility will reduce 2 to 3 years after, the patch of the land left idly, leave it that and move to the another place. The same process, clear the forest and again the same thing will do. This kind of agriculture mainly will do that in the tribal areas. So, no agricultural productivity, no guarantee of good yield. Rainfall is not there. Modern techniques they won't use. That is why once reduce the fertility of the land, they move to another place. So, we cannot expect a good yield from this kind of agriculture. So this type of cultivation also known as, that is why that shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation. The people always move from one particular place to another place in the hilly region. So the most commonly in India the practice this kind of agriculture, northeastern states like Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland. Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Nagaland, this kind of agriculture is known as jooming. Shifting also known as, this is jooming. In Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram and Nagaland. The shifting cultivation also known as jooming. This is the cultivation has a different local names. Like another important one is Pamlo in Manipur. This is the cultivation is also known as Pamlo in Manipur. Dipa in Bastar districts of Chhattisgarh. And Andaman Nicobar Islands. Jooming, the shifting cultivation also known as jooming, Meghalaya, Assam, Mizoram and Nagaland. Pamlo in Manipur, Deepak and Bastar districts of Chhattisgarh and Andaman Nicobar Islands. This is the cultivation. Whereas coming to Andhra Pradesh, somewhat this is mostly Podu or Penda. Podu cultivation. Podu or Penda. In AP, This is the cultivation considered in this manner. Some other local names are there in that respective areas. This is primitive subsistence farming. The mostly done by with the help of the family members with the primitive tools. No irrigation facilities, no advancement of technology. So then automatically that is the reason that low productivity. That is primitive subsistence farming. Next, coming to that, second one is intensive subsistence farming. Intensive subsistence farming means where that population, the second one is that intensive subsistence farming where the density of population is high. Where density of population is high, that means, and where the density of population high, the piece of land is very small, very less, a small piece of land, and more pressure on the land. Such a kind of areas where the using of biochemicals and irrigation facilities, the people can cultivate the land, that is called intensive cultivation. Due to that law of inheritance, the land is transferred from generation to the another generation. The land holding size is decreasing due to law of inheritance. Due to the law of inheritance, what is the land? The property transfer from generation to another generation. Due to that result, land holding size is decreasing. For example, this is one small piece of land had one farmer. He had two sons and distributed into two parts. And another one, each one part is divided into two parts. So the much of the land is wasted for boundaries. That is unproductive. This is that area. Unproductive. So a small piece of land, there is no chance to use modern techniques also. So with the help of the people only, that family members or hired labor, the small piece of land, we use more pressure on this, may cultivate two crops also in a year, the particular same piece of land, after providing irrigation facility. So this is intensive, that more pressure on that particular land, then cultivate more than one crop, where that pressure is more on the particular area. That is called intensive agriculture. This is also can produce mostly food grains. That is why intensive subsistence farming, mostly we can cultivate food grains. And third one is commercial farming of agriculture. Commercial farming agriculture means this is the agriculture can produce only and based on the market. Commercial farming. Commercial farming. This is in this kind of agriculture, they can produce mainly the what kind of crops, the based on that market. Only what they produce here, they are supplying the raw material to that, they produce for that market purpose only. That means mostly may done in that not for their family's purpose. They want to sell the crops. So that is why they also known as this kind of crops are cash crops. Commercial crops also known as cash crops. That means only for market purpose. The people can cultivate this kind of crops. That is called commercial cropping system. And this more pressure on agricultural land. The people can use whatever this kind of land, more pressure on that land. High yielding varieties they used. With the help of high yielding varieties like good seeds, fertilizers, the pesticides, and even the irrigation facility is also very good. Such a kind of facilities available for this kind of crop. Highly developed agriculture system this is. High yielding varieties, fertilizers and pesticides, everything they can use automatically. Productivity also good. Good productivity we get through this kind of agriculture, that is commercial farming agriculture. So the degree of commercialization of agriculture varies from one area to another area. Degree of commercialization varies, that means different from one area to another area. For example, what is cultivating the Punjab and Haryana people? Paddy. Punjab and Haryana, paddy they are cultivating, that is a commercial crop to those people. Paddy is a commercial crop in Punjab and Haryana. The paddy, the same crop they are cultivating in Odisha people, in Andhra Pradesh people, that is a subsistence farming. Primary food grain, that is for us. Punjab and Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, those people, that is not primary food, commercial purpose. They wanted to sell, they want to sell in the market. So, commercialization is not same everywhere. What is food grain in one place, that is may not food grain to another area people. So there, the wheat is an important crop to the Punjab and Haryana people. Paddy is important food grain in Andhra Pradesh and Odisha people. So the degree of commercialization varies from place to place. That is depends on that local condition. Depends on that local condition. That is called a commercialization. And a plantation also. Plantation